Will the project securing the external borders be the new driving force for European integration?
Actually, this is our ambition and this is our goal, to better secure our borders. But I have to make it clear here, when we talk about protection or defending our borders, we do not have to think and act in a military way. We are not confronted, I would say, with an invader of the European territory. They are desperate people who are seeking protection. And if they are in need of that, they will have it.
We try to find out how all these efforts actually work. The most visible one is the European Border and Coast Guard, former Frontex. The budget has nearly been tripled since 2012. But what is it needed for that the national border control authorities could not do on their own?
It was proved that no member state could manage this issue alone. But I would like to clarify one point. National sovereignty is not put in doubt. Member states are the only responsible, in terms of authorities, to manage the situation. We are supporting them in order to better do their job. This agency is making use of the support and the help of member states. Mm-hmm. This is the case also of the European Borders and the Coast Guard. We have called on member states to step up and deliver.
One more question to the Border and Coast Guard thing. A central instrument of work, how they work, is this Eurosur, this network of national border authorities. But when we asked officials with the border control authorities in Portugal, in Italy, in Germany, in Poland, in Greece, none of them could explain us what is the practical use of this Eurosur network.
Eurosur is doing a very good job, as I said. It provides with intelligence, information, all member states, and of course now it is online with the new mandate of the European Borders and Coast Guard.
So honestly, you think it's useful, Eurosur? Because the impression we have is that they are very precise in collecting all the information of accidents, for instance, but after the accident has arrived. And so they can't really prevent illegal immigration. And it costs a lot of money, it could go to Greece or to Italy.
All these agencies are now interconnected. Before, it was fragmented. We had Eurosur, we had Eurodac, we had Europol. Now, under the umbrella of the European Borders and Coast Guard, they all work together in order to serve the common goal, to better manage our borders.
You mentioned before the beginning of this discussion that we don't want to militarize our borders, but in fact one of the tools we are giving ourselves is through some military operations, like the Operation Sophia.
Do we really need military ships?
So I ask who is the
enemy? In our fight against smugglers yet. Yes, it is obvious that we have to fight, we have declared a war against smugglers. And the means, the tools and the equipment of the ex-Frontex was not sufficient enough. It has proved itself very, very effective. Smugglers are discouraged, not at the degree that we would wish, but at least they are there. And something else, it's not only the Operation Sophia. Don't forget that at a certain moment we asked also NATO to deploy some of its vessels all along the coastlines of Turkey, between the Greek islands and Turkey. It discouraged and intimidated somehow smugglers.
Another prominent project in this context is the Smart Borders package, and the installation of an entry-exit system for non-EU nationals. In order to know who stays longer than the visa allows, why shall the member states spend hundreds of millions of taxpayers' money for new border gates only in order to produce a statistic?
No, it's not that. The smart borders will be, from the moment this project is fully implemented, the best and smarter system in order to better manage our borders.
Even if we know exactly that there are such and such many persons who stay longer than their visa allows, what is the advantage of having this knowledge except a statistic?
It's not only statistic, it is real. It has to do with how we can better monitor the situation all across Europe, not only the airports, but also the ports and the land crossing points. We do it because it has become a demand. We have gone through difficult moments in Europe, and what the citizens of Europe demand from us is to provide them with more security and safety. Right. And all these projects we adopt, they have one and only goal: how to better manage the borders by providing more security for our citizens.